thousands of people are dying around the world, more than normal, obviously, including many in this country. And people from all religious and ethnic backgrounds have traditions surrounding death, of gathering together and honoring the person that is the deceased person, talking about them, dealing with them. Every custom, they all have protocols. But right now, they can't follow those protocols. Have you thought about the impact in our current environment on people whose close family and friends have died and they cannot get together to deal with the death emotionally, psychologically? What's the impact that this is having? What additional stress is this causing on their lives? That prompted me to think about the subject today, to step aside from the pathway that I'm about to complete on storytelling and do a little research on this subject. Memorial services help in several ways. When I hear someone say, "Oh, I don't have a funeral when I die, don't have a memorial service when I die," I think that that is a very selfish act. Now, I think most people think it's a humble statement that they're making when they say that, but I disagree, because memorial services have an important impact on us. They allow us to pay special tribute to the person who has passed, but they also allow us to gather together and remember that person and support each other during a difficult time. Secondly, it, for many people, is a beginning of the mourning process, because one of the first steps in death is denial. And coming together with others, recognizing the death of someone, is an important factor, and often for many people helps them begin to get into the reality of the mourning process. It also allows people to receive support when they find out how other family members or friends are feeling and how they're going through the same grief process. And it allows us to express our feelings. There is a very definite importance to the ritual of funerals or memorial services. I use the term interchangeably. Rituals are symbolic experiences like birthday parties or that we have to honor someone, or weddings that publicly address the uniting of a couple. That's an important ritual, and rituals unite us. Rituals help us feel at ease with what's going on in our lives. Rituals help us express our feelings. A funeral is a pathway, a bridge, if you will, to dealing and healing with the death and to heal. There are 6 steps that we go through along this journey. Uno, acknowledge the reality of death. Dos, move forward toward the pain of the loss. Tres, continue the relationship through memories. Cuatro, develop a new self-identity. And cinco, woo! That helps us search for meaning. And last, it allows us to continue to get the support of other people. There are a lot of misconceptions about funerals. Funerals are not sad. They are a natural, death is a natural process. I got news for you. It's going to happen to all of us. And when you're my age, you see it happening a lot. Would you believe that last year, between Memorial Day of 2018 and Memorial Day of 2019, I had 25 close friends and family members die? It's what happens when you're in your 80s. It's a natural process. And so we need to think about how we're dealing with it. So when someone has died, we need to be sad, yes, but funerals provide a safe place in which to embrace our pain. Funerals are inconvenient. It takes a few hours out of your week to demonstrate your love for someone, and the person who died, but most of all, it's for the support of the survivors. And it really isn't an inconvenience, it's a privilege. Funerals are not only for religious people. Non-religious ceremonies are also appropriate for healing. That's why many people nowadays have memorial services or celebrations of life or some type. Funerals should reflect some ideas about the loved one and the things that they liked. Now, here's another one for you to consider. Funerals are not just for adults. If you're old enough to love, you're old enough to grieve. Modeling grief to our children and grandchildren is an important step so that they understand and will know how to deal with grief themselves. Now, whatever your current situation is, plan ahead and give your family and friends the opportunity to grieve. Madam Toastmaster.